The Rich Rabbit.
Do you know there are some foods you cannot afford to eat? Shocking, right? Let me tell you about some expensive foods that most people cannot afford to eat. These foods are so expensive that only rich people can afford eating them. The first food I will tell you about is known as AYAM CEMANI. AYAM CEMANI is actually a rare breed of chicken. This breed of chicken is mostly found in Indonesia. The interesting fact about this chicken that makes it so rare and interesting is its color. Unbelievably, this chicken is completely black in color. It has the black feathers, black feet, black internal organs, and everything black except the color of its blood. The price of this chicken is recorded as high as $2,500. Yeah, you heard it right. One chicken for $2,500. However, the chicken growth is also too low that it also plays an important role in making it so rare and expensive. Next, let me tell you about a fish, the Atlantic bluefin tuna. This fish is so enormous that fully mature adult specimens average 2 to 2.5 meters long and weigh around 225 to 250 kilograms. The largest recorded specimen taken under International Game Fishing Association rules was caught off Nova Scotia, weighed 679 kilograms, and was 3.7 meters long. It is one of the most highly prized fish used in Japanese raw fish dishes. About 80% of the caught Atlantic and Pacific bluefin tunas are consumed in Japan. Bluefin tuna sashimi is a particular delicacy in Japan. For example, an Atlantic bluefin caught off eastern United States sold for US $247,000 at the Tsukiji Fish Market in Tokyo in 2008. This high price is considerably less than the highest prices paid for the Pacific bluefin. Prices were highest in the late 1970s and 1980s. However, due to endangered species, now it is available for sale only once in a year. Enough of fish and chicken? Let us talk about watermelon. Do you know there is a watermelon that can only be eaten by rich people? It is called Densuke Watermelon. It only grows in Hokkaido, Japan. The rind on the watermelon is visibly darker and the flesh is known to be much sweeter than the regular watermelon sold elsewhere. Prices for individual Densuke watermelons actually average around US $250, but top quality melons at auction pick up anything from $1,000 to $4,500, even going as high as $6,000 one year. Auctions every year happen in June and draw quite a crowd, not to mention the amount of yen they pull in. So with this price, only the richest can afford it. Next item on the list is neither fruit nor meat. It is a mushroom. What is the most expensive mushroom in the world? The title belongs to the Matsutake Mushrooms. Top quality Matsutake retail for a respectable $1,000 per pound. However, why are Matsutake so expensive? One reason Matsutake have become so expensive is that the number of Matsutake mushrooms harvested in the country has decreased sharply due to the introduction of a bug that kills the trees they grow under. With more and more money to spend on less and less mushrooms, Matsutake have achieved an almost mythical status in Japan. Another reason is that it is more than just a mushroom for Japanese. It is related to the Japanese symbol for longevity. These mushrooms have become one of the defining characteristics of what it means to be Japanese. Matsutake are often given as gift baskets to show appreciation or curry favor, and companies are happy to lavish the most expensive ones on high-end clients and business partners. Next in this list is Kopi LUWAK coffee. This is an interesting type of coffee. If you love coffee, you may know that the taste of coffee depends on how it is made. However, not all can drink this coffee because of two main reasons. First reason is the cost. Obviously, most people cannot afford its cost, as selling for between US $100 and $500 per pound in 2010. The price of farmed, considered low grade by connoisseurs, Kopi LUWAK in large Indonesian supermarkets is from US $100 per kilogram, 5 times the price of a local high-quality local Arabica coffee. Second reason is how it is made. The coffee beans collected from poop of wild civets makes this coffee, which may sound disgusting for some. However, it is still one of the most expensive coffees in the world, and people who love coffee spend money to drink it. Next is donkey cheese. Yeah, you may have eaten cheese made from milk of buffaloes and goats, but the most expensive cheese made in the world is made from milk of a donkey. It is also called pule and costs 880 pounds a kilo. Why is it so expensive? Each kilogram of cheese is made from 25 liters of donkey milk, which can cost up to 40 pounds per liter. To put that in perspective, 1 kilogram of cheddar needs 9.5 liters of milk, which can cost around 30 pounds each. Pule is produced by Slobodan Simic on his rural farm in Serbia, using 300 donkeys from the Sazavika Nature Reserve. Only around 20 donkeys on the farm produce milk at any one time, part of the reason why it is incredibly rare and expensive to produce. In 2016, a pound of Pule cost as much as $1,700. It is not that the cheese possesses highly unusual qualities. It is white with a crumbly texture and a flavor like strong manchego. No expensive ingredients are added during the cheese-making process. The donkeys milked for the cheese are not wild either. However, there is an interesting thing that not 100% donkey milk is used. 40% goat milk is also used in making Pule. Next is labanate potatoes. This variety of potatoes can only be eaten by rich people and is cultivated only at an island in France, Noirmoutier. The amazing taste of this potato makes it interesting and expensive. Only around 100 tons of this top-quality potato are cultivated annually, and it is harvested only on the island of Noirmoutier. The cost of 1 kilogram can reach 500 euros, US $322 per pound. But the potatoes are normally sold for around 70 euros per kilo, US $45 per pound. The cost is attributed to the fact that this type of potato is almost extinct because it must be harvested by hand. The potato fields also require fertilization by seaweed in a climate shaped by the nearby sea. The presence of algae and seaweed in the soil is responsible for the potato's earthy and salty flavor. Because the variety is delicate and its tuber remains attached to its stem, the potato must be picked and not torn. The potatoes are generally served in top-class restaurants in France and the Netherlands in mid-May.